Hey guys, this is CVAC0 doing another IXDL Open League cast, and I'm a bit behind actually, so here are the picks. For the Dire, you see a Bat Rider and a Shadow Demon pickup. Bat Rider, very good as a solo laner, as we all know, and can isolate someone right before the team fight starts. Really easy and pretty decent counter against Gyro. Can pull him in the middle of the enemy team and just absolutely kill him. Shadow Demon, as we all know, a tier 1 support that everyone loves. Even though he had a slight nerf, he's still a very viable pickup here. And for the Radiant side, Gyro and Treant get picked up here. I just don't like seeing a Gyro being one of the first picks, because it's not that hard to counter him. Of course, he dishes out a lot of damage, but he needs a lot of farm as well. Treant Protector, decent. Interesting pickup here. I don't know if I can call him a tier 1 or tier 2 support. If anything, he's just there for his living armor. The living armor, especially in the hands of a competent player, can really make life hard. And if a team decided to use the IG face rush strategy, Treant is basically a counter. So Treant almost calls for passive play, but we'll see what happens. Let's see if the Radiant will choose to go for a team fight or a ganking lineup. Bat Rider almost signifies they're hoping for a ganking lineup, but we'll see. Clockwork gets picked up here, and a very strong offlane hero, a strong solo lane, and with those cogs and a hook to fly out of nowhere, basically isolate any hero and kill him. Especially even Clockwork, if he starts to snowball, it could be quite a deal. It could do quite a bit of he could do quite a bit of damage and carry the team for the majority of the mid game. So let's see what the third pickup is going to be for the Dire. They still need that to support, and they need a hard carry. They could either get a mid or a offlane hero, because Bat Rider can do both. Darkseer. Oh, well, Darkseer actually gets banned out here, and so does Quap. Juggernaut and Naga Siren also gets banned. I guess Mike has had some experience playing against Judeka, I believe. I've not heard of this player. It might just be a name that he's just using to cover up his real name. He might be a pro player. I have no idea, to be honest. So for the fourth pickup, they need to finish up that tri lane, and they either need a mid or an off lane. Similar situation as the Dire side. Keeper of the Light is still available here. It'd be interesting because it really they use Dragonite, and Dragonite most likely will be part of that mid. Warlock gets picked up here. He'll probably mid as well. Warlock versus Dragonite. I think Warlock will have the edge. His base damage is really high. Dragonite, of course, can spam that Breath Fire, but he needs that bottle. And since the nerf to bottle crowing, it makes it a bit more difficult to bottle crow, and it makes melee heroes it makes it a lot harder for them to win the lane, or even to break even. And you know, that's almost an indirect nerf to Magnus. So we'll go to the last ban phase here. And so the Dire, they're looking to pick up a hard carry. Void's available, could add to that team fight, especially if they use Void, they chrono, they throw that Macro Pyre down. That's basically a lot of damage, and they're stuck there for 4.5 seconds. And then if you follow it up with the Chaotic offering, the Meteor, basically the Rock, and if they are stuck in the upheaval, they're just going to stay there for so long. It's a wombo combo type deal. And obviously, if Void gets concentrated, Shadow Demon's there to save them, and I'm not actually sure if Shadow Demon's illusions can attack. I don't think they can. Only Void's illusions. Vengeful Spirit gets picked up here. Interesting. So Vengeful Spirit has that great stun, and has the Nether swap as well. She did get a slight buff, but I can't remember what the buff was, to be honest. The Treant Vengeful Spirit lane combo. I don't know about this too much. They could go roaming. I think that would be the ideal sense, look for Vengeful Spirit or Treant to pick up a dust and just go roam and hope to kill this Warlock a lot, because Warlock is a very easy hero to gank. So I'm actually hoping they pick up the Void here. It'd be cool if they do, but whatever carry they choose, it'll probably be a strong team fight carry. Phantom Lancer is available. I'm surprised everybody just neglected Coddle. Just did not choose him. Luna gets picked up here, and yes, team fight carry there, and yeah, she's great at pushing as well. Sorry for the bit of lag here. Maybe I need a better computer. So this will be, I think, my 4th game I cast with Mike. With Mike playing. Mike is, well, the past few games, I think the past 2 games I've seen him basically feed. First he played a Warlock and just fed to RTZ from Kaipi. Next he played Nyx Assassin, and the other team did a really good job in shutting him down, though IXDL did get the win there. So I'll go ahead and introduce the players. On the captain is Liquid IX Mike on his Treant, and he has been playing this in actual Liquid games. So if you want to watch Liquid versus Dignitas or Liquid versus EG or Liquid versus anybody in the past few weeks, Treant has been one of Mike's heroes. On a Gyro, it's Carry has arrived, and I guess that's pretty fitting for his name, because he is playing the Carry Gyro on the support Vengeful Spirit, and hopefully roaming. Yep, she's got that dust hope or that smoke. It's can't read your name, Kurusani, I think. On the offlane Clockwork is Biroya, and finally in that mid DK, Molto.
Just enough time to make a
the captain Judaica is playing that support. Jakiro, and they're going to run that aggressive tri-lane. This isn't a terrible aggressive tri-lane, because you got that Shadow Demon Disrupt, you got that Ice Path, and you got basically a right click from Luna. Only thing is, it might be a bit hard for them to get a couple of kills, especially because at level 1 although they're decently strong at level 1, I don't know if they have enough damage. There might be an engagement here. On a Bat Rider, it's going to be Tempest. On Shadow Demon, it's Peevis Runt. Warlock, the mid Warlock is Abortionist. And finally on the Carry Luna is Thub Thumper.
Hit those other creeps.
So I'll go ahead and pull up the last hits and denies here. So Jakiro hasn't leveled up anything. It's more than likely going to be Ice Path, but if he needs that extra damage, he can always do the Dual Breath. Jakiro looking like he wants to go that early Ring of Bacillus, just give him a bit of survivability and a little bit of mana. In the mid, they've got some wards. They're looking to get some dust out, but this ward here would seed them. I wonder if they're aware of that. Luna just trying to farm up a bit, and it might be a bit difficult because Rhea has really high base damage. Already at level 1, 85 base damage. That's pretty ridiculous. In the top lane, it's Clockwork versus Bat Rider. I think Clockwork has a disadvantage here because you just can't really approach. But I don't think Bat Rider will have an easy time killing them either because of the cogs. So I don't think there's going to be many kills in that lane, but Bat Rider will have a distinct advantage. I think Clockwork just needs to get his level 6 and start ganking from there. And so the pulls, they're looking to start the pulls, but there is that D ward. They're looking to D ward it, but they haven't guessed correctly. Vengeful Spirit hoping to put down sentries. I think she already put one down. Oh, she correctly was able to get the sentry right here. That ward right here. In the mid lane, and yep. Dragon Knight's just having a tough time against this Warlock. Warlock should have a pretty easy time. Actually, he's only got 3 last hits. Well, Warlock, what's he doing? A bit AFK or lagging? He takes a bit of damage here and there. Maybe he was just trying to bait. I don't know. Gyrocopter. His CS only 3 currently. Luna has 7 and 5 denies. This is pretty big. Gyro's just not farming too well. But this is to be expected because the Dire have some range harass, while while the Radiant only have a short range vengeful auto click and a melee Treant. But they do have the living armor. I'm surprised Mike is not tossing it out that often. Maybe he's just trying to save up his mana for better usage. Maybe he's just hoping for the Dire or for the rest of his teammates just to use up all their regen. Dragon Knight does have his bottle. Warlock, will he go for bottle? Yeah, he does go for bottle. Let's see what he goes for. It's most likely going to be Agum's Rush, and I'm going to do my best to not miss First Blood, because I'm almost as bad as Lumi when it comes to it. Maybe worse. So no action here. They can't pull, so the supports for the Radiant are suffering a bit. The Dire, oh, there's an Ice Blast. Is it going to land? It does land. And Gyro's taking a lot of damage. Will he go down here? I don't think so, yep. They just don't have enough damage, but Shadow Demon might go down. Look at that right-click damage for Treant. It might be enough. Yes, the Flat Cannon does come in and get the kill. First Blood for Gyro, and they might get more. No, they're doing their best to kill Treant, but Treant's got that living armor. He'll be fine. He's not using it. I'm surprised he's not. No, he's using it on Gyro. Good usage. So Treant backing out. Well played. But this just shows that the Dire just doesn't have enough damage. Actually, Dragon Knight's really low. He might die. No. Really close to dying, though. And so there's RTZ. He's actually watching the game. He wanted to play in this one. Oh, he's giving out tips. And yes, you can bottle during Fatal Bonds. And it's a nice thing that he's able to tell him. I guess he was just didn't want to use it. Maybe it's the last word, shadow word. So currently the leading score is the leading CSers are both on a Dire side, but Clockwork is not too far behind. I'm surprised he's doing not too bad against Batrider. Maybe he's using his cogs to harass. Interesting build, not choosing. He's kind of splitting his skill build into rockets and batters. Oh, by the way, I call First Blood. Heck yeah! So another pat on my back, and it's harder than you think, guys. You should try casting one day. It's pretty fun, especially if you can talk a lot. Especially if you talk too much. Gyro getting a bit of his farm. He does have that First Blood under his belt, so it will help him a bit. He has his boots, so it'll help him escape. But like I said earlier, just Dire don't have enough damage. Soulcatcher basically has to land on a hero in order for the. Oh, Gyro gets caught out here. He looks to be dead. There's an ice breath. There's a living armor here. It's a little bit slow. It's not enough to save him. Maybe he misclicked and he just didn't bother using living armor. I'm not sure what you're thinking. He will die as well, and he doesn't use living armor. Maybe he used it in the top lane or something. No, he used it later or something. That's a wipe for this tri lane. Gyro comes back and he's hoping to get that kill. Will he use the flat cannon to get it? No. Flat cannon was on cooldown. He mistimed it a bit. But he does force Luna to use a cell. I was gonna say go back to the fountain. That's where Warlock actually gets killed on Dragon Knight. Oh wow, Warlock even drops the rock on it, so maybe he'll use this to do a bit of damage, but it's not gonna be that much because living armor can just heal it up basically full. When it comes to pushing, the Dire have to push basically all the way to get that tower. Otherwise, Treant will just heal it back up. So a great fight for the Dire, and Shadow Demon got a double kill on that. That tri-lane gets wiped there, and that small advantage that the Radiant had disappeared. Especially if they're doing a safe lane tri-lane, they just cannot get that pull. They can't find a Treant. Looks to be trying to come around to throw the Leech Seed. He's getting levels and living armor. I guess it's alright.
Its middle tower is under attack. We're detecting high levels.
But Mike, I'm not sure. He might be trolling because he's not playing his best, to be honest. He's using the living armor. Maybe he was too busy paying attention to living armor, or it was just on cooldown. Who knows? Who knows? So they might be looking to go on this Luna, but everyone else is around. They might not. Vengeful Sun was just not in range. It's relatively short. It's only level 1. Because she needs to get maybe one more level, they can do more damage. Actually, they're going to catch out that Gyro. Gyro, is he dead? He looks to be dead. Treant is there. He just couldn't back up fast enough. Oh, there's a living armor. No, he dies. The poison just is too much. Vengeful Spirit is in a bit of trouble. Mike, taking up the damage a bit. He should be fine. So Gyro just not having a good time here. Just can't farm. Maybe has to stay away. I'm surprised Mike and Vengeful Spirit have not decided to just go roam. I think roaming would just be better for the team. Clockwork is actually level 7. He needs to go help out that tri-lane pretty badly, but he's just content in farming. I don't know if I agree with this. He needs to go gank. Dragonite is level 7 as well. Maybe he should go gank because he's not getting anything from here. He's not going to win this no matter how long they stay in there. Mike might be mad. Might be calling for ganks. There's a such a ward. Thinking there is a lane ward. That might have been, to be honest. Treant doesn't have anything, just has a magic stick. Luna and Jakiro, much higher level than the supports here. Well, actually not that much higher. Gyro, I'm surprised he's level 5, but I guess that first blood really went a long ways. So Venge slowly getting back in the lane, not even level 3 yet. She's having a really tough time. Warlock's coming back around, he's looking to gank, he's got that rock. Mike and the Radiant were not able to stay there, throwing out the illusion, but I don't know if it's worth it. He's just using illusion to scout, and actually wastes his stun, and now it's worth it. But I guess they missed the opportunity to get kills. Shadow Demon's here, he's looking to kill this Clockwork. Doesn't really have mana, doesn't. Oh, he has 11 charges in one though. The Dire is actually doing a rotation rather than a Radiant. Okay, now Dragonites is pushing the lane a bit. And that's pretty good. Actually, there it is, the Firefly, but that Rider was nearly dying. Clockwork has not even used a hook yet. Just got him in a cog and started battery assaulting them. There's a rocket going out, going mid, looking to get that kill actually, and there's that rock. Was the rock dropped? Yeah, but it's dropped. Just getting kills. There's that Jakiro coming in. This looks to be the death of Dragonite's gonna get out, I think. No, he actually dies here. Nice use of the illusions, possibly use it to block him. And here's the rocket. Will it try to snipe someone? No, just trying to harass and giving some vision. Clockwork really needs to gank. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Maybe he's trying to get drums up, but he's even got power treads. He's decently farmed, but he's not taking advantage of it. And even though he is getting farmed, the rest of his team is not. Now, pull up the net worth. Luna and Clockwork and Warlock are up there. Look at that golem, just bashing Mike, and wow, Mike's taking a bit of damage. He's going. That golem's just chasing him. Mike might have to go back to the fountain. Bot lane, Gyro is left here. He will have his treads relatively soon, but he's not having a good time. Top lane, Shadow Demon, hoping, just sticking around for a little bit. He's wasting a lot of time. And he's hoping to go get that gank. He does get the gank. Will it be enough? Batrider's out of mana basically. Clockwork looks to be getting out. There's that Firefly. It's not enough because there's living armor now. You just can't kill him. Wow, there's that clips being dropped on him, but that cooldown was enough to save him because it slows down Luna. And Luna wastes Luna wastes the clips, and by wasting the clips is more costly than using the cooldown. The cooldown costs more actually. The rotation from Mike and to help Clockwork, and they secure a kill on the Shadow Demon. Pretty good play. Nice rotation by Mike. He does have his boots, by the way. Looking at the graphs, slight favor in the Dire. As to be expected, they're winning their lane. They basically won all their lanes. They broke even for the Batrider lane. Joe, he's going for that rocket barrage and flat cannon build. He's opting not to go any levels in homing missile, and that's alright. Warlock is there. He pops a regen. He's going to do a lot of damage to this Dragonite just taking tons of damage. Actually, there goes Vengeful Spirit, but he's able to take a lot of that damage, but he might die here. Yes, he does die. But Luna might pay for her life. Where's the rocket barrage? Oh wow, is it going to be enough? He has that man fight, but he will die and pay for his life. It's 2 for 1. Gyro and Venge died for the Luna. Not a terrible trade, but it's not a favorable trade for the Radiant at all, because the Gyro died once again. Clockwork is leading all, but he's staying up in that top lane for whatever reason. I'm bashing him a bit too much maybe, but a lot of these fights could just be turned around. That difference in gold and experience could easily be overturned by him if he chooses to gank. I think right now they should go with the 4 protect 1 strategy. because Gyro needs to farm. He's desperately behind. He's only got Treads and a Ring of Bacillus and a Wand. Not much actually in mid. They're trying to go in on this Dragonite, but Dragonite's fine. They will get. They might get this tower. I think they will though. Look at that right clicks going out. It's got that Lunar Blessing. It's only 2 levels though. Clockwork doing what he can to slow things down, but even a Glyph is forced out here. Treant looking to get his ulti out, but there's no way he can just get up there. Sometimes I think once you have your level 6, maybe it might be nice to have one level of Nature's Guys. People say it's a shit skill, but it really helps you set up that ultimate and maybe possibly save a couple people. So they're continuing to push. They're forcing a couple TPs back. There we go. Clockwork finally moves, and will they go? Where's that hook? There's a disruption, and so far it's starting pretty badly. Oh, there's that. Look at that damage. Wow, the Dire is just taking so much. But there's the Eclipse slowing everything up. Currently, it's a 3-for-3 trade, and wow, Gyro might have to go down here. Vengeful Spirit is backing up already. He was hoping to get a Shadow Word, maybe do some damage. So good team fight, not too bad for either side. Both carries survive. Only thing is, wait, did Warlock die? No. Yes. No, he didn't die. But Luna died, right? It was a 3-for-3 trade. Oh, okay. So it's basically, I think it still favored Dire because it basically forced everyone to come back and stop them from farming. And they killed the Dragonite, the mid Dragonite. While the core heroes for the Dire basically stay alive, except for Batrider. Gyro actually picks up 1 kill there. 1 kill? Yeah. Luna picks up a kill too. So now they're kind of going back, being a bit more cautious. Yes, it looks like they're going for that 4 protect 1 so far. You can see they're kind of grouped up here while Gyro's by himself. Hopefully he doesn't get ganked. In terms of wards, there's just not too much on either side right now. Oh, they are warding that mid though, so you can see who's coming. And this Shakiro's smoked up. Oh wow, there's actually 3 smoked up behind this Warlock. They're hoping the bait Clockwork actually gets the kill on Luna. Great kill. That's a big kill. That is a 1-roll Luna. Ice Path misses. Almost lands, but now the smoke is revealed. Tree in action pops he lands on 2, but Batrider is there. He has his blink. Holy crap! Will he grab someone? He does grab DK, I believe. And DK looks to be dead, but he's so tanky. He lasts a bit longer, but he will die here. Well, but Warlock, what's he got? He's got an invis run. He's just gonna run around hoping maybe he's gonna body block. Yeah, there we go. Drops the rock just for Vengeful Spirit, and they're gonna get capitalized and push. Vengeful Spirit dies here. It's a 3-for-nothing trade, basically. I mean, Luna did die, but Clockwork did blow his hook there to kill the Luna. But it's a very favorable trade because they will get that tier 2 as well. In the top lane, Gyro trying to get that tower, get that trade. I think he will get it, unless there's going to be instant TP reactions. Will there? I'm not sure. But this is exactly what the Dire have to do anyways. Because their lineup will scale off relatively quickly until Luna gets a couple damage items. And even then she has to get up close. And she can instantly be countered. There's a stun just for the golem. That's funny. Dragonite chasing a bit. But they're not going to get him. Actually, there's a haste run. Who's going to take it? Saving it for the Shadow Demon, I think. Nope. They're saving it for the mid Warlock to have that bottle. Yep, there we go. Warlock going for that Agam Scepter, and this just adds to the push and teamfight. Pretty good usage. And now they're just going to systematically push down the tier 1s, the outer towers, until basically they're going to starve the Radiant side out. Clockwork throwing a couple rockets just to see what's going on. Maybe he's looking to hook. There's no backup. Now there is. Will he hook? He might go for it. Everyone's backed up. Warlock's there. Does he have his ulti? No, he doesn't have his ulti. Wow, he's staying pretty far out. There's the hook he's gonna cog. And now the Acer does absolutely nothing for him. They do get the tier 1, but they also keep Warlock slow down his enemies even more. Clockwork looking to go for the axe as well. And well, Gyro is one that ends the mega kill streak, and this will help him go for his BKB. Only problem is, again, he lacks a bit of damage. He needs as much damage as he can get. There's a rocket going out. And they will get a tier 1 out of this. Not a bad trade. They do lose a tier 1, but the Radiant get a tier 1 and they get Warlock. Delaying his atoms helps out fine. It works out fine. So now Warlock was close to that third piece, but now he's a bit far. Clockwork. Now that he's choosing to fight Bat Riders there, he does have that Blink Dagger. They need to be a bit careful. They actually throw a ward here, so they can see if there's any wraparound. Will they try to pressure this tier 2? Who knows? But Luna, meanwhile, is split pushing on a bot. Everyone might choose to back up here. And there we go. Clockwork is... Oh, Gyro as well. TP'd bot. So far, a decent trade for Radiant. If we look at the graphs, it's still a very close game. When you group up as 5, as the Dire do, you can see that they lose out a bit on EXP. But like because of the tower gold, they're leading a bit in the tower. Actually, Luna gets a kill on the Dragon Knight, and the Eclipse was fought for it. So Dragon Knight dies, but Luna's ulti is on cooldown for 180 seconds. Oh wow, the rocket was doing quite a bit of damage to this Luna. But the Shadow Word will heal up this Luna back to full, basically. They're looking like they're going to go for Roshan because they have the warded here. Maybe they were just thinking there was a ward here, but well, there's that rotation tree and actually gets a kill on the Bat Rider. The Clockwork uses the Clockwork hook, and it's just enough. Man, I'm missing kills now. I've jinxed myself. And they're pinging that there's a Roshan. Will they try to contest? Are they aware of this Bat Rider MVP? Who knows? It's too early to call MVP because MVP are typically the team that the MVP usually belongs to the team that wins. They're Roshi, but I don't think Mike or them are aware. Nope, there's some pings going. No, it's Bat Rider pinging. He's saying there are people here because esports sees it. I will get the Roche. Clockwork does throw it there, but it's a little bit too late. Maybe they'll try to get that trade. They're doing their best. They want to contest. They do contest, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Trian comes in. He does ulti. No, he doesn't have it. It's on cooldown. Clockwork is there. Cooldown hits on 3 or 4, and then there's Rockets just doing so much damage. Everyone on a Dire are low, but the Radiant are dead too. Roshan's a bit low. Bat Rider. Oh, it's a 3-for-2 trade actually. Bat Rider, Jakiro. Oh, there's that chase on Jakiro. That homing missile. It's probably going to catch him anytime now. Where is it? Oh, it's so slow. So slow. Is he? Oh, no. Battery assault's there. Oh, and there's a homing missile. I'm not sure why he called. Maybe he was just wistfully thinking, but now he might die here. Bat Rider's going to kill him. I don't see Clockwork getting out of this. Might have to pop jumps. He's dead. Sticky name pump did its job. Chased a bit too far. Not worth trading your life for that Jakiro. And the cogs basically killed him. Misuse of cogs. He knew the homing missile was coming from. I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was just he felt like it.
Dudes, middle tower, everyone, go!
So I think overall, not a terrible trade. They were able to kill the Luna. Gyro did not die there as well. Clockwork still leads in net worth, and Gyro has caught up a lot. Since Eclipse wasn't there, that really hurt them a bit. Luna does have her Eclipse though, but Warlock used a lot there, because it doesn't have it anymore. There's some pings. The Dire hope to finish this off again, and I think this favors a Radiant because Warlock's ulti is not there. Shakira actually pops his ulti. So there's Bluefield just trying to slow things down. Oh, there's a little bit of a drop protecting himself. I think Roshan doing so much. There's that grip on the Vengeful Strike. There's that Clips. So much damage. This looks to be 3 dead. Clockwork does cog it. Cold up the hit. It actually does so much damage. But Gyro dies. It's 4 for 1 right now. But Clockwork does make up a bit. Will he try to turn things around? He could potentially. deal a bit of damage and kill him. Oh, look at those cogs. Jakiro really low health. Oh, the Ice Pack actually misses. He nearly kills Jakiro. And now he's just delaying them. This move is currently favoring Batrider. Needs to be a bit careful. But Luna is looking to finish this. He's a bit tanky though. Will he try to? No, he doesn't have any TP. I guess that's okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Everyone just chasing this Clockwork. It's wasting time, farming time from Clockwork. He's not gonna get out, but he's doing his best. Doing his damn best too. It does waste farm, and it does delay the Roshan even longer. What a Roshan fight. The clips, as I showed you, was the difference maker there. By having the clips, if the rock was there as well, that would have been a team wipe, a full team wipe. Looks like they will finish it this time, but the Dire are still a bit scared. Mike is like, no, coming back in to suicide, and he. Oh, there's that stun on the Shogun. Oh, there's a rock just for the 2 supports. Is it worth it though? They do get the. Oh, I guess it's worth it. They are able to get the Aegis and they kill Mike. Call down. Doesn't hit anybody basically. Vengeful Spirit going like, no, running as fast as she can. There's a Batrider lasso blink and Gyro is dead. This is pretty bad. Gyro gets caught out. And the carry calls FF. And I don't know, I guess the Radiant were too busy trying to back off, or trying to push out the lanes. I think it was enough. They didn't have to have both the ultis.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom. Good dude's bottom just fell off.
So I guess, Vengeful Spirit swapped them. and actually killed the carry Gyro, so Vengeful Spirit was trying to protect her support life. A big mistake in that case then. Mike is there, he's taking a bit of damage, but Clockwork is also there. Well, they're all coming, but it's a bit slow. Will they try to... Oh, Clockwork finishes up the Ag Scepter. This might be big. Trian trying to protect this tower as much as they can. The tower does go down. There's a Batrider lasso on to Dragonite. Dragonite. Oh, there's a call. It's gonna hit everybody here. There's a Eclipse as well. So everyone's so low. The Dire might die here. The Radiant already lost 2. Batrider is low as well. The entire Dire side is so low. If they can just get a little bit more damage out, might be worth it. They lose a tier 1. Gyro's there, and I think the Dire needs to back up. I don't know. Well, they're still going baller mode. Both sides have used up their ultimates. So Gyro still doesn't really have the damage on him. He does have his BKB out, so it will help him with survivability. Though Batrider is making sure he gets that lasso on him. Batrider does have that 4-staff as well.
Fall over soon.
His farm has just not been that good. He's only got 109 in CS. It's 26 minutes in, and he has been dying quite a bit. Have they been stacking the Ancients? Yes, they have actually. Wow, I have not been checking that. But sooner or later, this Gyro is going to pick it up, and it'll be enough for 1 damage item. And once he gets that damage item, those low health Dire heroes that you saw are going to be dead. And I think this could be the makings of a comeback. And there's that being Vengeful saying, "Yep, go for it, buddy, go for it." And I'm excited. I have not seen an ancient stack for a Gyro in a long time. No, they're gonna try to get the tier 1 instead. And so they probably will get this tier 1. Tier 1 is really low. Warlock is by himself. He needs to be careful. There's a train ulti. It doesn't land. Clockwork is there to hook him. And, the Warlock ulti is bent here. Don't know if it's a good idea. They should just get it and back out. Warlock's ulti is down, and they now are aware that Warlock has his Ag Scepter. In the meantime, oh, there's actually a Batrider lasso, and it's pulling in that Gento. Vengeful Spirit. So cooldown does hit on a few heroes. It's slowed down, but the entire Radiant side is low. There's that BKB. It's saving him. No, he looks to be dead here now. Well, it doesn't. Juke it. Will it be enough? No, there's a disruption that caused the cancellation of this TPO, and he's dead now. And they might now steal this stack. And hopes of a comeback, it's looking pretty bleak now. At least Clockwork is still alive. He does have his hook. DK is there too. They're just pushing out the lane, but they need to defend that mid racks.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Otherwise,
attack.
they're just gonna get it pretty easily. The rotation from the Dire side was very impressive. Sadly, Spat Rider looking to get that lasso there. Now he's just trying to delay him, and it looks like Rax is gonna fall here. I just can't stop it. Luna, they're just leaving this Luna all by herself. She's going to get Rax, and as I said before, those glaives just really melts it.
Has fallen.
There's a stump up Clockwork doesn't. She doesn't back off after he hooks.
Rock it on.
He will have his hook up in 3 seconds. 2, 1, fire? Fire? No? Yes. There's that swap. And will it be enough to kill? That actually blocks the hook a bit. It looks to be dead, but not before. Oh, wow. They just get popped. Luna's back up, and she's scary. She has her Manta as well. She has her Eclipse. She's waiting to isolate a couple of heroes. And they're looking to finish up that range racks. They do get it.
Tower is under attack.
They didn't even have to burn the Eclipse a second time there.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Will they
attack.
steal this Ancient Stack? Are they aware there's an Ancient Stack here? Luna could easily melt it. And that's almost 1,000 gold right there. Okay, maybe not that much, but it's well over 500. There's a ward placed here just so they can see who's there and who's not and who's leaving the base.
Incoming.
I don't know if it was a good idea for them to pursue that tier 1. Once they got it, maybe they should have cut their losses back now. But I guess they were confident in their team fight abilities. So I think so far Clock has been playing decently. It's just early game, or like as soon as you got his level 6, maybe he should have gone ganking. But I guess it's hard to go ganking because oh wow, yeah, they're gonna steal that stack. This is looking pretty bad. He's taking a lot of Eclipse damage though. Clockwork is popping the batteries, and they will kill the Luna. This is well worth it now. Now they're gonna clean up the stacks. Gyro's like, yes, well worth it. A kill and they get the stack. Luna getting called out. Gyro hoping to get this. He barely gets any of it. He's got 3,300 gold. Will he just buy out? I think just buying out would be good. Because if he dies, it's basically no hope. Gets a Demon Edge. Going for that MKB. Maybe Divine would be better because they are pretty far behind. Yeah, look at that. Over 10k EXP and 14k gold. But it really shows they can still fight. Luna, look at her net worth. It's 4k, 4.5k more than Gyro. That's one big item. But now she has to be a bit careful. She actually goes for Reverb. She will finish up that Satanic, and this might just help her survivability infinitely. She opts not to go for that BKB, and I guess that's okay. No, she finished up the Satanic as well. Clockwork looking to finish up a 4-staff. Not a bad item. Treant still far, a bit. Well, he's actually close to his mag, but he might try to save for buyback. Maybe it just might be better to buy out. Gyrocopter looking to finish the MKB. Going rather far. His BKB charge is down to 7, and every second counts. So looking at the item progression on the Dire side, and Shakira has his mech, and he has a Ghost up there, so he will survive quite a bit longer. And it looks like Batrider is building for either the AC or Shiva's. It's most likely going to be Shiva's. Just make him more tanky and add to that AoE. Shadow Demon actually has finished up the Hood of Defiance, and he will have a pipe very soon with that pipe up. The magical damage that the Dire will deal out, the Radiant will deal out, will be largely nullified. The cooldown won't be that big of a threat anymore. The slow will of course still be there, but won't be that scary. Luna, let's see what she goes for. Most likely going to be that damage item. I would be interested to see a Daedalus. That's kind of cool. But if the Radiant lose one more team fight, no matter where, they will basically lose their Ancient. Maybe they're waiting for that Roshan. Do they have the timing for it? Who knows? Luna, going to get the Ancient stack. Oh, not the Ancient stack, but this. Oh, she's stacking it. Nice. Good awareness. She's gonna stack it, basically making the most of her farm. I'm interested in what she goes for here. MKB would be nice. She could go for Butterfly. Add evasion to it. Make her even harder to kill. Gyro backing up a bit. She's a bit scared. There's that rocket. They know they're roshing soon because Roshan will be up and their flares are still there. Yep, they see him. They saw him respawn, so now this might be a make or break it moment. Clockwork building up that has that casual cloak. They're choosing not to contest. I think that's a better idea because the Dire have the entire ulti ready. It's Eclipse, and they have the Warlock ulti, and there's a refresher. Wow. And this is just not looking good for the Radiant now. Unless they can burst one of these two heroes down, I don't think it'll be enough. Like, never suggest doing it against a real team.
Maybe they're doing rogue. Wait, Dire did rogue.
That's right, they do have the ulti buttons, the R buttons.
Tower gonna fall over soon.
I just don't think they would be able to kill him anyways, even though the Roche was slow. There's a refresher, Warlock, and Luna has her Eclipse. Yeah, they were just not scared going in. So Mike, probably not happy with this team. Though to be honest, I don't think Mike has played that well. Still farming a bit. She's got 2,500 gold in the bank. Clockwork just trying to push a bit with the rockets, but not working out. They're trying to split push, just trying to delay as much as they can. Gyro trying to force the TP back, and he will. And it's going to be Luna TP. And this basically is like, oh, more farm. Gyro has 3,200 gold. Will he go for that Divine? I'm kind of hoping he does. I don't think they have any other chance anyways. He will most likely get locked down if he can avoid the two rocks, but that rider will concentrate on him. So Gyro, will he's probably saving for buyback, but I just don't think it matters. Now there's some lines being drawn everywhere. The Dire taking their time, kind of pushing in both sides. They have the Aegis. I need to stop casting when I'm so tired. So I guess I'll go ahead and take a peek at the graphs, and yep, it's not pretty at all. The Dire unable, the Radiant not really able to push down the plenty of farm. Will he go for that? Divine, will he try to sneak into the secret shop? Will they try to get the courier? Yeah, I think he is going to go for the Divine. This might be the item that they're looking for to turn things around. Try to sneak it up here. Yep, there we go. Sneaking up the courier. I'm going to decide, try to juke. Are the Radiant or the Dire aware of this? I'm not sure. Here we go. Is it going to be a Divine Rapier? I think it is. It's a Sacred Relic. Yes, this is a Divine Rapier. They need it though. They need it really quickly now. Come on, have the courier deliver it. Come on, buddies. They're just waiting for Gyro to pick it up. Are they going to glyph for it? Yes. Soon. They're going to glyph. They're going to glyph. Yeah, there's the glyph. And there it is. That's a Divine Rapier. Is it going to be enough? Needs to be big careful. There's the call down. There's one of the refresher ultis. They're not aware that he is a refresher. The Divine's going to get dropped here. There's the Divine. It's dead. And it just wasn't enough. It was close. They nearly had it, Clockwork. Just, I don't think they were aware that there was a refresher on the Warlock. So, sorry. So, Warlock. No, not Warlock. Gyro. He stayed on the back and was successfully able to dodge the first one, but he was like, oh, Warlock's ulti down. Time to go, and he goes in. And another Warlock ulti fell, and it surprised him. And that's game. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to leave the stats score, the scores. Great game, and I really hope you enjoyed it as well. I actually have a live stream, but I probably won't be live streaming that much, to be honest. Twitch.tv/cvag0, and thank you very much.